What is Swamy's situation? Swamy's situation is, I ask him one question. At very often, has Mr. Swamy not intervened and written on issues to Rajapakse in the past? Has he not met Mr. Rajapakse in the past at an individual level? At each time that he has met Mr. Rajapakse to lobby on different issues, has he done so on behalf of the government of India? No, he has used his own good offices to do so. Now the lives of 5 fishermen is at stake. My question to Subramanian Swamy is, does he believe, and he has the choice of ducking this, but I'd repeat the question 1,000 times for his benefit. Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying? Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying? Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying?
Let me answer that question.
Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying?
You coward, don't run away.
Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying?
Coward.
Does he believe?
You are not only a liar, but you are a coward.
Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying? People are watching you run away from the answer. Does he believe the Sri Lankan government is lying?
He claims to be. He has to support the fishermen.
Does he?
Rajapakse, a liar of the all-time liar.
No, excuse me, Arnav, I just want a simple...
does he believe? See, Subramanian Swamy has still no answer tonight. Does Subramanian Swamy believe?
Oh yeah, I know.
Does Subramanian Swamy believe? Does Subramanian Swamy believe Mr. Rajapakse's government is lying that the 5 Indian fishermen were drug peddlers? Are they lying or not? Mr. Swamy, take a position.
That's a big liar you are.
Are the Sri Lankans lying?
Rajapakse is a liar. Poor fishermen, they are foisting.
But why doesn't Swamy say so?
It's ridiculous. It cannot be accepted.
But why doesn't Swamy say so?
And bring back the fishermen.
But why doesn't Swamy say so?
And ensure the fishermen are back in Tamil Nadu safely. That should be the attitude of Dr. Swamy. Then saying he is a liar, and it cannot be accepted.
No, let Swamy respond. Why does
India? The question is the due process of the law.
I'm ready to respond, you liar.
The due process of law is followed.
There is no question of due process. When they are foisted false cases, where is the question of law?
I am asking now for the 100th time. I am asking Subramanian Swamy. You see, there are some. You see. In Sri Lanka, as it is pointed out, one sec. In Sri Lanka, as it is pointed out, people who support terrorism are pardoned. Drug trafficking does not result in death. It is only in this case, that also on the basis of flimsy, unsubstantiated evidence, made up facts and absolute fiction, that the Sri Lankans are accusing 5 innocent Indian fishermen of drug trafficking. That's the unfortunate fact. I have been asking the question 1,000 times, and now for one last time, I will ask Subramanian Swamy to say it very clearly what he believes. Does he believe? Does Subramanian Swamy believe? And let me complete Subramanian Swamy. Serious answer now. No personal retribution and no personal, this, that. The question is, Subramanian Swamy, do you believe? Subramanian Swamy, do you believe that Mr. Rajapakse is lying? Do you believe Rajapakse is lying?
Wait and ask me.
Thank you. Waiting for your answer now, Mr. Swamy. Do you believe Rajapakse is lying?
Liar and a mental retard.
That's all right. You see, Mr. Swamy, the more you use this kind of language, the more you demean yourself. I'm asking you, do you believe Rajapakse is lying? Do you believe Rajapakse is lying?
In your eyes.
I will not. I expunge these remarks from the program.
I'll give it to you.
I expunge these remarks from the program. I think such kind of remarks are reprehensible. But I am asking you, do you believe the government of Sri Lanka is lying?
Behavior is reprehensible.
Please answer my question. Please answer my question.
I can answer your question. Just stop. I will answer now.
I've been waiting.
The judgment... Now calm down. Let me answer.
I'm listening.
The judgment was... Again you are interrupting me, you liar. The judgment was given by a court of law, and whether the court of law made a mistake or not, I don't think those 5 fishermen should go further trial in Sri Lanka. And there is an agreement between India and Sri Lanka. On that basis, they should
Rajapakse lying?
Once a Sri Lankan
is Rajapakse lying when he calls them drug traffickers?
You are a discredited
Is
liar.
Rajapaksa lying?
Your management must be
Is
ashamed of you.
Rajapaksa lying? Don't threaten me. Is Rajapaksa lying in your view?
Rajapaksa didn't appear in court, you fool.
It's a question of the law. Mr. Rameswaram, what should be done? In your opinion, you accuse the Sri Lankan government. What is the solution? See, nobody seems to be pointing out the solution.
Let Dr. Swamy as a Tamilian fight for a good cause.
What do you mean
Five lives. Let him use his good office. Ask Dr. Mr. Modi, Prime Minister, and talk to Rajapaksa
The government of India
and bring back the fishermen back.
The fishermen are going to come
Bring back
back.
the fishermen.
The
That's what we
fishermen are
want.
going to come back.
We Tamilians are united in getting back our brother fishermen back to our state.
See, this is
That
a
is the
political
priority.
speech. You can't do anything when you have a political speech.
No, definitely not. It is a fact.
Nothing is going to
It's
happen to
not-
the fishermen.
it's not-
They are going to come back safe and
Mr.
sound.
Raman, Mr. Raman, Mr. Raman.
But 1 minute, Arnav.
Mr. Raman, hear me. No, Mr. Raman, hear me. Let me explain to you factually why you are a little bit on dodgy ground, Mr. Raman. I'm sorry. Don't take it personally. You see, Mr. Raman,
right.
it should not be forgotten. Arey, please now, Mr.
Leave the
Swamy.
politics out. Let's stick to the facts.
Mr. Raman, please. You
Oh,
see,
yeah.
I have decided I will maintain decorum on the program despite all kinds of remarks made by anyone on the
your own program.
I will listen.
Shame on you.
I will stay on the facts, Mr. Swamy, and I'm making an argument. If anyone can argue with me on facts, they are
You and
welcome.
facts.
Yes.
Arnab Goswami and facts are contradiction in terms.
Thank you, Mr. Swamy. Now I'll go back to the facts. The question is, Mr. Raman, hear me. Mr. Raman, under section. Okay, so Mr. Raman, I believe, Mr. Raman.
Rajapaksa is poisoned again. There is a question of drug trafficking.
Arey, just wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Sitting in the high seas of Indian Ocean.
You see, one second.
There is a question of going
You see,
beyond that. It is totally Rajapaksa is a great liar of all times.
I have asked that question to Mr. Swamy. My question is, Mr. Raman,
Yeah, go ahead.
just hear me once. Just hear me. You see, it is very unfortunate. We don't have a copy of the verdict, but it is very important to remind ourselves of the seriousness of the circumstances under which death can be commuted to a person in Sri Lanka in the case of drug trafficking. There is section 54AB of the Poisons, Opiums and Dangerous Drugs Ordinance. And anyway, I believe that this is a got-up case. The circumstantial evidence proves that these 5 fishermen were not drug peddlers. Now, in any case, it is just 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. Let me say this. Let us be fair. Lives of 5 people are at stake. I think that goes far beyond trading insults, which is why I decide anyone in trades insults, I'm not going to participate in insult trading.
Lying about it.
I will, sir, the defense. 1 minute, Mr. Swamy, I'll share some facts with you. Mr. Swamy, I know that you certainly would like to sort of, make personal comments. I bring you to the facts.
You are a liar. You told a lie.
I did.
I wrote a letter
Mr. Swamy,
it turned out to be a lie.
You see, Mr. Swamy, there's nothing.
Why don't you admit that you
now,
told
what
a
has
lie?
been argued? No, Mr. Swamy, I even read out to you what you wrote in your letter to Modi, so you know what. From what has been argued by the defense, there is a case there is a case, I say, Mr. Swamy. Mr. Swamy, Mr. Swamy, I request you. It's a serious issue. 5 people's lives are at stake. You don't care about that?
You liar.
It's more insult for you to trade insults. You don't care about the lives of the 5 people, 5 Indians who are there.
Oh, yeah.
This is the biggest problem with us.
First you tell a lie.
The lives of 5 Indians are at stake, and all you can do is just throw insults on the program. Are you being fair, Mr. Swamy? Are you being fair, Mr. Swamy? Now, Mr. Swamy.
What fair?
Now, Mr. Swamy, you see GPS data from the fisherman's boat and the Sri Lankan vessel are available, and they show that these Indian fishermen, Mr. Nachiyappan, very interesting fact, these Indian fishermen were nowhere close to the place where they say the drug transaction took place. In other words, Mr. Nachiyappan, this is very serious. The Sri Lankans are making up facts. There is scientific data available to prove that they are lying. There is GPS data to show the Indian boat is nowhere close to the place where this transaction is believed to have taken place off the Delft island at the fag end of November 2011. In other words, the Sri Lankans are just making up things. And as a result of the fiction they put out, 5 Indians will die or be hanged. And we will just sit here and do nothing about it? Mr. Nachiyappan?
The Indian government's position is that they are innocent.
Yes.
Well, of course they are innocent. Of course, then we should admit the Sri Lankans are lying.
In addition to
The Sri Lankans are lying then.
in addition to your point,
Yes, Mr.
the
Nachiyappan.
Government of India, through the spokesperson from the External Affairs, also accepted your total argument that those people are innocent.
Yes.
Therefore, we are taking up the matter on appeal. Therefore, in this juncture, Dr. Subramanian Swamy should come forward,
Absolutely.
use his influence to bring the people back. That is the best way
Absolutely
to help
correct.
the Tamil
Absolutely
people
we
and
should.
Tamil sentiment.
That's right.
Dr.
That's right, you liar. You heard that.
What will happen is,
You heard that.
So when are you writing the letter to Mr.
I'm not a
Rajapaksa
thick
saying
head.
that
It's not thinking
that his sentence is a bunch of facts with bunch of lies? When are you writing that letter, Mr. Swamy?
Listen, you liar.
Yes,
Listen
Mr.
to my
Swamy,
answer.
take the personal part
Yes,
away. Come to the
yes,
facts.
yes. You are
So
such
many,
a
you see,
liar.
Mr. Swamy,
You
today
know
I
you're
put
such an ignoramus
so
on
many
top of
facts
that.
before you
Do you
that
know-
you seem
wait
to have
a minute,
exhausted your
listen to
arguments.
me. You want to hear yourself, then go on speaking.
No,
I
please,
don't
Mr.
mind
Swamy, I
listening
know
to
that you are not
stupid
used to
gibberish.
being told that you are
I
wrong, but
want
you
to
are
tell
wrong
you
tonight.
In reply,
Yes.
do you want a reply? Do you want a reply or not?
I've been waiting for half
The
an hour.
reply is that, come on now, again you're interrupting. You have made a spectacle of yourself
Mr. Swamy,
today.
please, don't do this to yourself anymore.
Come on now, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. I am telling you that it's a court judgment. It may be a lie. In which case, the answer is either appeal or better still, they'll come on now, don't interrupt me.
I put the facts before you. You just agreed 5 minutes back.
Otherwise, I don't have to come to your program at all. Let me tell you that.
Mr. Swamy, you just
I can
agreed.
also complain to the management.
That's
about
okay,
your
Mr. Swamy. I'm
misbehavior.
just putting
Let me
facts before
reply.
you.
What facts? Going on interrupting. I said the proper procedure in a democracy is to appeal against the judgment. But I would like the appeal to be done in India, for which we have an agreement. And I would like to invoke that agreement and bring those 5 back here. And you are a liar to say,
Mr. Swamy, now let me share something
liar.
with you. Let me share something with you, and I'll tell you
what
one
will
thing.
you
I
say?
will not
Can you
dignify.
speak anything
Mr.
but
Swamy, I'll
lying?
tell you. I will respond
You're a
on fact.
disgrace.
I think what our viewers want is a discussion on fact and not this kind of petty or whatever. My point is, yes, facts. Some facts are difficult to swallow. Now, Mr. Swamy, watch it. Mr. Raman, listen to this. Mr. Raman, listen to this. Mr. Raman, listen to this. Listen to this. Mr. Raman, listen to this. There are several people who have written to the Prime Minister in the past that there has been an agreement signed between Sri Lanka and India. The Tamil Nadu fishermen convicted of drug trafficking should be brought back to Indian prison. Subramanian Swamy takes that perspective. Now, the other fact of here is, which is very, very fascinating, Mr. Raman, that Italy and India have also signed this agreement. So,
yes.
Italy and India have also signed this agreement. So will the same people argue that the Italian Marines should be sent back to Italy after they are convicted in India, or the rules different for different countries? No. So we have to argue on the basis of facts. There you are. We have to argue on the basis of facts.
Tamilians are
There you are.
always treated as an underdog by the
You're isolated.
Tamilians are made. Tamilians are always
See, today the argument-
victimized and they are being
There you
treated like a third-rated citizen in this country. And Tamilians should be respected. And Dr. Swamy, being a Tamilian, he has to take up this issue. He has to use his good office and use his friendship with Rajapaksa, the liar, and bring back that 5 fishermen immediately. That's what we expect from Dr. Swamy. Not beyond this.
Arnav, just 1 second.
This is not about. This is about 5
Let me be
Indians.
very clear. Our stand is these fishermen are innocent. There are 2 ways to bring them back. Give them all the legal support for the appeal. Prove that they are innocent and bring them back, or use the treaty as a repatriation, get them back and get the trial done in India. The third option is to go for a presidential pardon, and that is something that President
I
Rameswaram
say tonight,
can do.
I say tonight, and I say tonight,
A drug case is a false case, poison case.
I say tonight, I wish to,
ensure the fishermen
you see, I'm going to make one,
use your diplomatic channel and put out
Mr. Rajshekharan.
Let us. The
Mr.
fishermen
Rajshekharan.
are coming back.
Mr. Rajshekharan, it should not be forgotten after all.
Actually, I would like to
Yes, Mr. Nachiyappan.
kindly hear me.
Yeah.
I would like to say that Mr. Rajapaksa's activities for the past 6 months is very aggressive. He always makes the people to suffer. The Tamil fishermen are there, and they were in the prison. Entire Tamil Nadu was on the, all the foreshore people were, fishermen were on the strike, but never the central government interfered and talked with them. Only the Radhakrishnan was repeatedly telling that they will solve the problem. Dr. Subramanian Swamy is always having good friendship with the Sri Lankan higher authorities. He has to use his good office and tell them to withdraw the case and send the people without any conviction or without any blemish on their career. This is the way Tamil people has to be protected by the influence of Dr. Subramanian Swamy.
And those...
He has been already appealed by the fishermen with the petition.
That's what we expect as Tamilians from
he
Tamil
also
Nadu.
Yes.
accepted
That is what I
Yes.
He will bring back all the boats
please
which
do,
were in the
Dr.
custody of the Sri Lankan
We'll be very
government.
grateful to you.
That should also be brought in.
And
These are all
those...
the things that Dr. Subramanian Swamy as a special envoy
the bigger
now
tragedy
nominated himself
the bigger
should do
tragedy
it immediately.
And those who do not stand
Welcome.
for a very aggressive position vis-a-vis Mr. Rajapaksa will be isolated. I want to say at the very end, it should not be forgotten
isolated
that it was...
liar,
I didn't
again
name you,
you're
Mr. Swamy. I didn't name you, Mr. Swamy. Why are you responding again?
You liar, you're a disgrace.
Well, it should not be forgotten.
2 lakh Tamils.
Can I just say something to conclude this
What a
debate?
disgrace you
It
are.
should not be forgotten. It should not be forgotten that it was Narendra Modi. It was Narendra Modi who extended the olive branch to Rajapaksa.
Is the key issue.
It was Narendra Modi.
To be brought on the Sri Lankan.
Mr. Sampath, I appreciate your point. Now you see, it was Narendra Modi who extended the olive branch to Mr. Rajapaksa by inviting him for his swearing in ceremony, much against the protests of many people, including many people in Tamil Nadu. Now tonight, isn't it a time for Rajapaksa to reciprocate by immediately announcing that he made a mistake this time and not try and push India on this one? That question goes, and I repeat once again that those who don't fight for getting the 5 Indians back will be isolated this time. I thank you all for joining me on debate number 2 on the Newshour tonight.